Greetings and salutations. It's your boy D.Boom for LLE.Ascension, aka LLE Astrology, aka LLE Tarot. We back. Wild Out Wednesdays. We doing karmic messages today. I'm gonna finish out these week's readings with Twin Flames in cahoots, or Twin Flames, divine lovers in union, reunion, recognition. I'm gonna wrap that segment up tomorrow. Just want to get these karmic situations out, over, and done with, so y'all got them. So let me just knock these out real quick for y'all. Got some good dinner in this crock pot, you know what I'm saying? By the time I record these and post these videos up, I can get the dinner. So, you know what I mean? While I got time. Let's get these messages out. So, for those that want to take advantage of the last special that I had, which was $50 life coaching, which is basically 3 unlimited time readings for the price of one low price, which is basically $50. You got till midnight to get on that. If this is your first reading for me ever, that's always going to be $25 for everybody's first time with LLE.Ascension. So just throwing that out there. Aside from those rants, karmic situation. This is the Divine Masculine's karmic situation. So, the only karma that's showing up in the Divine Masculine's energy is, like I say, the karma he has going on in his life. It ain't always the masculine dating a karmic feminine or some shit. He could be dating another twin. For all you know, you feel me? Like I said, this could be a good karmic. You do have those good karmics out here, or it could be a catalyst. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, all karmic situations ain't karmic situations. Like, it's karma when you don't fuck with your twin flame demo or do the things that you're supposed to do in your twin flame situation. It's karma to that. It's karma when you don't help people that God tell you to help. It's karma when you don't help yourself, when the opportunity you was given to help yourself, when you lose opportunity, when you make a mistake, when you hurt somebody. You know what I mean? It's hella reasons for karmic shit to be in your life. And it ain't got shit to do with another person. We divines, we live our own lives. We've had our own lives well before we met our twin flame. And we had our own lives well before we met these karmics that we deal with. Like, at the end of the day, it's about our life. You permit what you promote, you promote what you permit. If you fuck with karmics just in general, if you just love karmic shit in general, if you just prefer to do the karma shit and not do the divine shit, then like I say, at least you keeping it real, just acknowledging that. But like I say, at the end of the day, you got divines and you got karmics. Soulmates, soul groups, that's in the karmic arena. You know what I mean? A divine is a divine. So you ain't meeting no soulmate. You meeting a fucking divine masculine or divine feminine. It might not be your twin. It's somebody else's. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you either fucking with a divine person or a karmic person. You can't fuck with a karmic and then want to, like I say, smooth it out just because they feel like they're a member of your soul family, or, you know what I mean? Like, karmics, man. You got karmic soul groups. Just acknowledge it. It's like everybody want to talk about karmic shit. Everybody want to do readings about karmic shit. But it's like motherfuckers don't want to own up to the fact that they in karmic demos. Like, what type of shit is that? I can respect a motherfucker that know they in a karmic demo and dealing with it. At least not Ray Charles to their situation, or at least not lying about their situation, than a person who think they fucking with a divine, who writing off their own twin for this person that they don't even know, only to find out that this person was karmic the whole time. Overall energy is fairly important. Bottom line energy is very important. I'm going to do the head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant, and we will begin. Head, that's swords. Thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, that's your mental state, your mental capacity, your mental awareness, just your mental health in general, your mind. That's a sword. Cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators of where you're going mentally. Your heart and mind must be aligned. Who rules the heart and mind department? The divine feminines. Then you got the masculine's territory, which are wands. He's the king of wands, right? Wands. Wands are things you're doing. Things you've done. Not things you finna do, because what you finna do don't mean shit. You can talk about what you're going to do all day, but until you do it, it really has no relevance here. It really has no weight here. It really has nothing to do with anything. Some shit you ain't did. Some shit you finna do. You know what I mean? Wands. Actions and behavior. That's all wands are. And the masculine's the king of that shit. Then you got Pinnacles. Pinnacles is persons, places, and things. Shit you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. Every pinnacle expires. First card of this message, we got the devil card. What's the devil energy? It's Overindulgence, masculine. It could be addictions, masculine. It could be codependency, masculine. It could be somebody chained to you, masculine, or you chained to somebody, masculine. Whether you realize you chained to this person or this person chained to you. It's still the devil energy. This is regressing. This is you acting like a child, or you and another person going back and forth like children. That's what make it a toxic relationship. The fact that this person does karmic toxic shit and you're doing karmic toxic shit because they're doing it. Like, it ain't just your twin flame you reflect. You reflect karmics too. So if you fucking with a karmic, that means you doing karmic shit too. Thus, the karma of it. You are who you hang with. You are who you cling to. You are what you're afraid of. You feel what I'm saying? It's just a connection. Either you codependent on somebody and they gotta let you go, or somebody codependent on you and you gotta let them go. Or, like I say, y'all both codependent. Y'all both fucked up as people, and ain't nobody owning up to each other being fucked up. Like, y'all both Ray Charles to your own shit. That's just a whack, toxic, dark ass situation. You know what I mean? And then you got, like I say, the devil card in general, just the devil. It's bad energy. It's also like a contract, or also somebody, like I say, that got control over you. Should no human being control another human being? That's slavery. You dealing with a man who, like I say, has a lack of options given his background. You knew he had a lack of options given his background. You choose to mess with this guy, but like I say, you put, it's like a person make you dependent on them and then use this dependent shit to rule your life with. It's like, yeah, you treat me wrong, I'm gonna call my probation officer and you going back to jail. I got the power. If I pick up the phone, you going to jail. Nah. If you don't give me what I want, if you don't be with me, I'm taking your kids away from you. Nah. That's the devil. Person that does that, using your kids against you, using your past against you, putting you in a situation where you end up trapped or at their whims because of your situation. Like, that's a devil. Person that takes your information, takes your prized possessions, takes what matters most to you and use that as leverage to control you. Like, it ain't just vindictive shit that people do. It's extreme shit that devils do. That's why you got to be able to see a devil from a mile away, see a karmic from a mile away, see a motherfucking demon from a mile away, see a divine from a mile away. You are who you hang with. So if you attaching yourself with bad people, then they gonna start doing bad shit with you. You hang around hoes, you a hoe. You hang around witches, you a witch. You understand what I'm saying? You hang around evil motherfuckers, you's an evil motherfucker. Cause not saying shit is saying shit. Cause not saying shit is saying shit. And not doing shit is doing shit. Like, come on, man. It's foul ass people out here. You can bump elbows with them all day, but you ain't just bumping elbows with the person you bumping elbows with. You bumping elbows with whatever they're into. You permit what you promote, you promote what you permit. You understand what I'm saying? So, say all this shit to say this. When it comes to devil energies, masculine, you should just have a King of Cups energy towards this devil energy. So this devil energy doesn't have any power. It's just like Lucifer, Satan, and the devil. They have no fucking power. Us as human beings got way more power than that earthly trinity think they got. Devil has no power. Devil has no control. There is no second throne that the devil or the Satan or Lucifer sits on because they the king of anything. These motherfuckers don't want shit. Hell don't even exist. And they have no power. Hell's only real if you believe it. If you believe that it's two fucking thrones. If you believe it's two thrones, then shit, you got God fucked up. Say that shit 2 times. If you believe it's 2 thrones in this universe, in this divine, vast-ass universe, you got God fucked up. You understand what I'm saying? Can't nothing fuck with God anyway. Can't nothing kill God, destroy God. Can't nothing even threaten God. Can't nothing even build up or get enough followers or get enough juice to go against the system. The fuck kind of God y'all serve? The fuck kind of world y'all living on thinking the devil got all this fucking power that he don't have? Only real motherfucking divine people know exactly what the devil is. If you knew your enemy, you wouldn't fear your enemy. If you knew what hell really was, that shit can't be used as a fear tactic to get you to do some shit that you normally wouldn't do. Like, if you knew what the world really was, you wouldn't break your neck trying to do shit in a world full of fake ass people. It's like a fake ass world to begin with. Like, know your enemy. Devil ain't really an enemy. Devil ain't really a fucking adversary. Like, the devil ain't shit. You your own worst enemy. You could do more damage than the devil, Lucifer, or Satan can ever do to you. You can do more damage to yourself than God can do, and God can do some shit. God can definitely rain fire and brimstone down on your bitch ass, but you can hurt yourself worse than anything else in this universe. You know what I mean? King of Cups, that's a tough love card. Like, you peep the tone, you peep how I'm coming at the devil and shit, how they have no power, they have no authority over me, they can never win against my Father God. So who the fuck are they? They just clowns, they just frauds, they just something that the world is looking at honestly different from what the fuck it really is. Like I said, I don't know why 7 times out of 10 people believe in a hell. 7 times out of 10 people actually think the devil got power over them when they don't. When that's not even how this shit works. Like 7 times out of 10, the average person don't even understand God. Sometimes out of 10, the person don't even really understand themselves. 70% of the world are karmics. So sometimes out of 10, the average person I meet is gonna be karmic without any type of understanding of shit that I'm talking about. But like I said, if you knew who your enemy was, you wouldn't be worried about him. If you were fearless, you ain't got shit to fear. If you were prepared, then you were ready. It's all about being proactive and masculine. If you ain't being proactive about what you doing, about what you want, about who you want to do shit with, about where you really want to go in your life. Like, if you ain't proactive about shit, then you just living shit on autopilot. And if you live in life on autopilot, then you acceptable to anything to happen, for anything to happen. That's overall energy. Masculine, focus on the kingdom. The devil ain't in God's kingdom. Karmic shit, worldly shit, things that ain't got to do with divine love, things that ain't got to do with real love, things that ain't got to do with like self-mastery, understanding, strength, power, authority, dominion. Like, you go to God for these things. You go up. What's up? God is what's up for these things. If you ain't going up, then you going in the opposite direction. What's the opposite direction of up? That's where Earth at. Down. That's where this devil energy and all this bullshit is prevalent, going away from God. If you focus on the kingdom, then you only focus on the kingdom of God. Then you only looking up. So masculine. Stay up. Overall energy, which is fairly important. Stay up. Keep your mind stayed on purpose. Keep your mind stayed on love. Keep your mind stayed on what's right. The whole world moving to a beat of a different drum. It's different strokes for different folks. You different from what the fuck the world on. You different from what everybody else talking about or what everybody else on. So like I say, you just taking advantage. You seeing exactly how different you are from the rest of the world. How different you are from most people. You know what I'm saying? How your understanding and your divinity and your ambitions and what really matters to you is just different from what matters to everybody else. Bottom line, it's more important than anything, man. So let me get the 4 of Pinnacles. 4 of Pinnacles is holding on too tight to some shit or being scared to let something go. The only reason you'll hold on too tight to some shit is if it's comfort for you. It's a comfort zone. Of course you want to hold on to a comfort zone. It's something that's beneficial. Of course you want to hold on to it because it's benefited. It's beneficial. You know what I'm saying? This shit feels good. Of course you want to keep something that feels good. But just because it's good for you don't mean it's good for you. Too much good is a bad thing. You can get to overindulging with this devil energy right here. Like I said, if you holding on to something, then it's just a sign you need to let it go. What are you letting go? The hold you got on it. What's it? It's a pinnacle. It's a person, place, or a thing you holding on to. You can't let go. Anything you can't let go or anything you feel you can't live without or anything that you will go to extreme measures to keep, watch that. That's it. It's the connection you got to this thing. Take an alcoholic drink away while they drinking. Nigga, they gonna go crazy on your motherfucking ass. Try to pull an intervention move on a motherfucking heroin or crack addict when they ain't ready to do intervention. Like I say, they're gonna hold on to that. You think out of all the shit that just happened, they'll be able to let go. Motherfucker gonna let go when they ready. You can't force a person to let go of shit if they ain't ready to let go of it. You just wasting time, energy, and resources. Masculine is something you're gonna have to let go of. And whatever this shit that you're gonna have to let go of is something saucy. 6 of Cups, that's something saucy. That's your steez, that's your essence, that's what makes you you. This is commonality. We're all the same because we're all loved by God. We're all born the same. We're all human beings. We all the same thing. But as human beings, we need the 7 of Cups. That's the next step after acknowledging we're all the same. We're all the same, but we're all different. Everybody in this world, we all are the same. We all brothers and sisters in Christ, brothers and sisters in God. But, nigga, I'm different from my brother. I'm different from my sister. I'm advanced from my brother. I'm more advanced than my sister. My sister and my brother are more advanced than me in areas, but it's areas I'm advanced in than my brothers and sisters. We all got our own place in life, just like X-Men. All mutants ain't the same. Ain't no X-Men got the same fucking power. Like, we all got power. We all got a way to get to God. We all get God's love. Like, we all human beings come with the same shit. But 7 out of 10 of us think that's all there is to life. Surviving, making ends meet, doing what everybody else is doing, keeping up with the Joneses. You know, it's like a person that's looking around and make sure he's doing what everybody else doing because he don't want to feel out of place. That's a karmic. Then you got divines who are just fucking out of place and just don't give a fuck. Who out of place and just don't give a fuck. You either the person going down the left street with everybody else, or majority of the people going this direction, or you making your own path. You going to the path less walked. You going to the path everybody else ain't walking on. If you walking down a path everybody else ain't walking on, you stabbing a cop in. Shit, you know what I'm saying? The majority of the world is working for other people. You choose to create a business to work for yourself. You obviously doing something different from what everybody else is doing. Everybody else is following the world and walking to their damnation. You are just a rebel going the other way because you see things that the general public don't see. You on shit that a frequency that the average world ain't on. You see how different you are from the rest of the world. And like I say, it's even giving you more reason to let go. You don't want to be like everybody else. You don't want to be even mentioned in the same shit everybody else is. Like I say, the world looking very unfamiliar. And real recognize real. Like, the world ain't on no real shit. The world on some unfamiliar shit. People on some unfamiliar shit right now. And you can do all bad by yourself and you choosing to stay dolo more so than hold on to what you used to hold on to. Your place in life. A place that you thought you needed to be because everybody was at this place. Now you see that it ain't meant for you to be at this place and you letting that place go. Come to the situation, masculine, and your karma. You got the Knight of Pinnacles. This is grooming. There's 3 types of grooming. You got good grooming, which is you grooming somebody to be the best person they can be, and that person grooming you to be the best person you can be. There's mutual respect there. There's mutual admiration there. There's mutual love there. You know what I'm saying? A person that's really trying to bring the best out you truly cares about you. And the person you trying to bring the best out of, you must truly care about them. That's good grooming. Then you got ugly grooming. That's you helping a person out for them to be the best person they can be, but they ain't taking heed. It's like you doing good and you want them to do good, but they don't hear you. And you end up moving on up and they got to do the opposite of mustard because they ain't taking heed to what you were saying. You tried to help. You tried to give back, but you know what I'm saying? They don't get to get back. It's like you tell a person to stay out of trouble. You tell a person they got potential. You tell a person that they are loved and they go out here and do some stupid shit, thinking they ain't loved, thinking ain't nobody in their corner, thinking all that shit that you said was false. That's their fuck up, not you. You did what you was supposed to do. They didn't hold their end in the bargain. That's ugly. Now you watching them fucked up, you know what I'm saying? Because it's out your hands, because it's a two-way street. You can respect a person all day. They got to learn what respect is. You can love a motherfucker all day, but until they love themselves, they can never love you. They got to understand themselves. Until they understand themselves, they can never understand a motherfucker like you. That's ugly grooming. You can be the best friend. You can be the best father. You can be the best lover possible. But if that other person you building with don't get it, that's bad groom. I mean, ugly grooming. It's ugly grooming because they don't know how to groom you the way you grooming them. Then you got bad grooming. That's somebody basically, it's a devil. Somebody that feel entitled to your shit. Somebody that has a grudge against you that's using this grudge to really get down on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Bad grooming is like I say, you stealing money from somebody and they don't know you stealing money from them. You set a person up and they don't know you the one that set them up. They using your kids, it's like I say, weapons against you. They using your past against you to get you in trouble or to fuck up what you got going on because they whatever. That's bad grooming. So grooming, masculine, you got karma from grooming. So basically, if you've been grooming good people, like if you've been grooming people to be the best persons or people they can be, then they're going to make you happy or make you pleased by being exactly what you wanted them to be. You showing a person the right way. You showing them the ropes. They fall down. They fall in line. They finally get with the program and it makes you happy because it was ugly grooming at first. They wasn't listening. Now they listening. Then you got like ugly grooming. You enable somebody. You thinking you was helping them, you end up enabling them. Or Somebody thought they was helping you, they end up enabling you. It's ugly. So they had to step the fuck away from you because they see that they was enabling you. Or you had to step away from a motherfucker because you see you enabling them. And then you got bad grooming. Like I say, that's you taking advantage of shit. You taking advantage of people. You having false motives with people. You finessing people. But what if you finesse people, then somebody gonna finesse you? If you taking advantage of folks, somebody gonna take advantage of you. Like, you get what you given. And that's all you learning. You getting the karma when it comes to grooming. You groom, you created some monsters, you created some star pupils, but you also created some drama. Off the way you groom people, off the way people, groom you. You directly come into the situation, you got the 8 of Wands. This is communication. Communication is 80% nonverbal. So it ain't the shit you saying, it's the shit you doing. Fact of the matter is, masculine, when it comes to communication, this is venting. Vent. Speak what's on your mind. Say what's on your heart. A lot of masculines don't speak. A lot of masculines don't say words that was never said. A lot of masculines don't put it out in the open. Put it out in the open. It's something that you really need to say. Yeah, it might come at, it might come at a price. Something that you need to say to someone. You scared of how they're going to take it. Whether it's good, bad, or ugly. It's like you want to marry your twin, or you want to tell your twin you want to marry somebody, or you want to stop fucking with your twin, or you want to move, or you want to do anything. It's just some shit you need to say. Because just saying it ain't just it. It's your actions. What you doing and what you said got to correlate. It's just you getting what you got to say out the way, so now you can focus on your words matching what the fuck you just said. Because your heart and mind must be aligned. You know what I'm saying? So you got something to say. What does it really have to deal with? Like I say, love. You got something to say about a connection that you got. Like I say, it's a lot of masters that want to get with their twins. It's a lot of masters who feel like their twin is kind of not pushing them away, but like I say, sometimes twins just grow apart. It's what happens. Especially after like 7 years. 7 years is a sign of completion. It's year 8 with my twin. So year 7 was really when we kind of just settled. It's like you put sugar in Kool-Aid. It's like stirring it to where the sugar is mixed in. Before I stirred it, the sugar was just sitting there. I had to stir this shit. We had to blend this shit in. Like eventually it all settles. This twin flame shit works itself out. You two end up pulling apart and getting into different situations. And maybe in this little situation, maybe the masculine want to deal with you or see you pulling away and want to say something, but maybe they feel like they ain't got nothing to say. Maybe they feel like it's too late to say something. Like, it ain't never too late, masculine. And like I say, get it out in the open. It's best to say it than not say it at all. It's like any romantic comedy or romantic love story. It's like the guy knows when it's too late. It's like he sees his girlfriend and get married. It's like, I don't know. It's like that Wayne's World. I don't know if it was 1 or 2 when I guess the chick was getting married and he's banging on the motherfucking glass like, no, don't do it. And it's like, wrong wedding. And he goes to the right one and it's like, he caught her just in time. You know what I'm saying? Anyone who feels that these two should not be wed, speak now or forever hold your peace. 8 of Wands, like it's always time before it's too late. Even if it's late, it's still like time, depending on, like I say, whoever wants it to happen. You got something to say. It ain't just the fact that you got something to say, masculine. It's the fact that it needs to be heard. Yeah, you should have said it earlier. Yeah, you late, but better late than never. Something needs to be said, masculine. Say it, because it's going to be very pivotal when it comes to this deep connection that you got with this other person. Or a thing, like a career or something you kind of fucking with right now, financially or business-wise. As far as the feminine energy, the karma in regards to the feminine energy, masculine, you got yourself. You would have my masculine, King of Wands. Usually when you in a King of Wands format, you got your cape on. Usually when you got your cape on, it's like you get the tendency to burn your feminine or people closest to you. But I mean, my burn people that's close to you is like trigger people close to you. Triggering. If you get triggered by shit or stuff still triggers you, then that's just a sign you ain't worked on yourself. Something pisses you the fuck off. because somebody said something, because somebody did something, because somebody looked at you a certain way, because somebody felt something. It got you feeling the whole, you know what I mean? Anything that pisses you off, anything that, like I say, sets you off, it's a trigger. It's like it was cool until you got set off. It was cool until you got your feelings hurt. Like whatever's setting you off, whatever's triggering you here, that's what you're going to have to look at. You know? If a person can easily trigger you, then like I say, they got some type of control over you. And that's some control you're going to have to release yourself from or let go of. If a person gets you mad because they did something, then like I say, bottom line, 4 of Pentacles, you need to let go of whatever shit you on with them. Because like I say, you can trigger a person and not do nothing. Feminists do it all the time. That's why y'all get it fucked up. Like, y'all don't be doing shit. Y'all do shit. It's just the shit y'all doing, y'all don't know y'all doing. So, like me, I used to, I don't trigger my twin no more. He don't trigger me no more. Like, we're past that. You know what I'm saying? We've been in a twin flame situation long enough to know that if we get triggered, there's something wrong with us and we need to fix what's wrong with us. So, you know, we don't fuck it up for the whole crew. You know, like, it used to be times my face would trigger my twin. Me just saying something slick or, you know what I mean? Like my mood, my swag, my laugh, my attitude, it just pissed this nigga off. You know, he'll just look at me and get pissed off. Or it'd be vice versa. My twin could do some shit, say some shit that'll make me go off the deep end. And he's smiling while he's saying it. Like, yeah, nigga, look how mad you is. Look how quick I just triggered your ass. Like, nigga, you need to work on that. Like, yeah, nigga, but you ain't gotta rub it in my face. Like, you ain't gotta keep pushing my button. Why not? How else you gonna learn? Like, who else is here to really fix you on your own shit? That's what your masculine is here for. It's like I told a client in my last little life coaching session. It's like, whether you fuck with your masculine or not, like, you could be in a whole relationship. You know what I mean? Doing your thing. And it's like your masculine pops up on you. They always pop up. It's like your masculine pops up on you and you dating somebody. He an insecure ass nigga. Like, if he was a real nigga, he'll be intrigued by your twin flame shit. He'll probably holler at your twin flame, your mate, or holler at your twin flame and kind of get more information on you. You know, seems like whatever y'all got is a good connection. It seems like whatever y'all got is something good. And, you know, as a respectable person who loves somebody and respecting their friends and shit, you know, they'll probably talk to your twin to see what's the key to get on your good side. Like, how can he unlock her vote the way you obviously unlocked her vote? Like, obviously what you says matters. She respects your opinion. She respects your word. So, you know, I guess I'll respect your opinion or respect your word. Like, a real motherfucker can accept your twin. It won't make sense to them. What, twin flame shit? Dwight Master, Dwight, what? But like, if he into you, he'll buy into it. Or if she's into you, she'll buy into it. Oh, that's beautiful. That's nice what you got. You know what I mean? They won't get threatened by it. Only a karmic will get threatened by a divine. Only a karmic will tell you to stay away from your twin flame and shit. Like, if y'all just friends and y'all just cool as shit and that's what y'all got is that friendship, then like I say, a real person that loves you, that fucks with you, will let you have a good friendship. They'll let you keep your friends. They ain't insecure enough to, like I say, flare up or to be triggered by somebody totally out the equation. Like I say, triggers. Masculine, you're going to know how you trigger people. You're going to know how you trigger your feminine. You're going to know how you trigger yourself and how your feminine triggers you. But you also going to see how you trigger other people, how you trigger your friends, how you trigger your family. It's the shit that you're doing. It's actions that you're doing that's triggering people. It might not even be your fault. It's like you come around and people acting weird as hell. And you like, yo, why the fuck you acting like that? I ain't do nothing to you. Until you kind of see what you're doing to a person. Even if you ain't doing nothing to them, you're doing something and you seeing what you're doing. It could be just your attitude. It just could be because you're doing good and they not. It just could be because you full of life and love and looking healthy and shit and got they problems and they got problems and they mad at you because you should have problems too, but you don't, and you like rubbing it in their face when you're not. Like, you're just doing you. You're doing you so good that other people are offended by you doing you so well. Like, you chose to look nice. You chose to go to the gym. You chose to get your shit together. And people mad at you for looking better, for doing better, for moving on without them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you're dealing with. You just really see how people really feel about you. And it's surprising. The karma to that, you got the Ace of Swords. This is Ascension. strength, power, authority, dominion, courage, strength. You know, it's like when you go up, what's up? God is what's up. When you go up, like you find God, you find power, you find dominion, you find whatever it is you're looking for. Like Ace of Swords is a loading chamber in the Matrix. When you fuck with God, when you're going in the right direction, like I say, anything you need to succeed, survive, and thrive in life will be attainable, will be given to you, will be offered to you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what happens when you go to God, when you going up, when you ascending, when you elevating, when you evolving. Like you get more power, more abundance, more love, more energy, more everything. Everything is more when you go up, and that's when you just going up. It ain't so far you evolving. It ain't so far you learning and doing the best shit. It's like you really on some good shit, some divine shit. And like I say, you really seeing how people really feel. You would think you being happy will make other people happy. People got problems with that. You would think becoming more healthy that people will be proud of you for, healthy. But what you start to see, people want you sick like them. People want you broke like them. People want you in a pity party with them. Like the average person, they ain't on what you on. And it's like you really taking a step back. But ain't like you taking a step back. You just going up, leaving everybody where they at. Which happens when you ascend. The higher you go up, the less people that's going to be around. As far as yourself, masculine, and your karma, you got the Three of Swords. This is going past the point of no return. That's pain. You letting go of somebody. You relocating somewhere else. You going in a whole different direction. You saying goodbye to something. You giving something a break. You giving something a chance. Either way, it's hurting you. It's progress. Pain is like going past the point of no return is like I say, forgiving a person who caused you a lot of pain and suffering. It's like your best friend stole from you. And they got hooked on drugs and now their life all fucked up, but they can't give back what they took from you. But they still asking you for your forgiveness. And you forgive them. And they all fucked up. Like, how could you forgive me? Like, I did the worst to you. I don't understand. It's like, it hurts me. We ain't cool no more. Like, you did fuck up our friendship. You fucked up. It's like a family member do you bogus. Like, yeah, you fucked up with me, but I forgive you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fucking with you no more, but it's like I forgive you. It hurts me more than it hurts you. It pains me. I gotta leave you alone. It pains me. I can't trust you no more. But I'm past that. I'm past what you did to me. But I'm forgiving you. But like I said, shit ain't never gonna be the same. We ain't never gonna have that same rapport again. I'm past the point of no return with you. You, like I say, you passed the point of no return with a particular place, a particular person, or a particular thing. And clarifying that is the Four of Wands. That's twin flame union, reunion, and recognition. Like I say, a lot of twins are past their twin flame demo. And what I mean by that is like I say, the dust settles. Time heals all. Eventually this dance you've been doing with your twin, doing it long enough, you know what I mean? You just want to be done with it, or you want to take a break from it, or you want to just see what life is going to be like without this Four of Wands for a minute. And like I say, just like free will with God, you got the choice to do it. Just do it. You feel like you need to leave your twin alone? Leave your twin the fuck alone. You feel like you need to get away from your twin and just get away from this shit for a second, get away from it. Why? So you can go without it to see what it really is. You thinking that your life is consumed by this twin flame shit. It's not. It's just, it plays a major role in your life. Your twin is a major factor in your life. They play a major role in your life. Since you met your twin, like I say, your life has had them intertwined in your shit since the first day you met them. You know what I mean? That's the demo. Like I say, we all can take breaks away from our twin flame demo, but like I say, you know what happens when you away from your twin. You know what happens when you don't fuck with this. Like I say, that connection with your twin still gonna be there. The feelings you got for your twin flame still gonna be there. That shit never changes. You always gonna want to come back home to see if you can catch your twin, or to see if your twin is okay, or snooping, or spying on your twin flame. You can be in a relationship or not. You can be married or not. Your twin is always gonna have a special place in your heart. Your twin is always gonna be on your mind. Your twin is always gonna be in your swore in your mind. That shit is never going to change. Now, if you need to leave to try to do something else, to try to like not run away from the connection or fill voids you ain't getting in your connection, or just to do something completely opposite because your whole life was this whole time. Like I say, you take breaks so you can try shit out. It's like a person that's been in a mental ward their whole life. Okay, they free now. It's like, see how long they can live outside of a place like this. They try it, it don't mess well. They've been in a place like this so long, this is where they want to stay. Like a person that's been doing hard time in prison. They did most of their life in prison. Now they free. And it's like they end up going right back because it's like, shit, I tried it. I thought there was another way. I mean, nah, I feel more comfortable here. I like my life inside. I like my life the way it was. Like I say, you can try other alternatives all day, but can you live without your twin? Can you go on without it? Some can, some can't. Some can lie to themselves well, some ain't good liars. Like at the end of the day, union is what you make it. And whether you're ready for it or not. So, you know, karma, twin flame union recognition is bound to happen, and it always happens. You always end up right back in the square with your twin. You always stumble upon your twin. It's like you avoid your twin like the plague, and then y'all both bump into each other. Or you don't mean to even talk to your twin, and you accidentally call them. Or, you know, you think about your twin a lot, and then they drop you a text. You know, that's infinite. You and your twin are always going to have that shit. Best thing you can do is, like I say, keep it real. You want to take a break? Just take a break. Let your twin know, you know what? Hey, this has been too much for me. I feel like, you know, I ain't really been living my own life. Whatever reasons you got, masculine, to depart, just depart. But make sure you explain why. Yeah, it's going to make your feminine disappointed, but your feminine is evolved. Her life ain't your life. She'll be okay just like you gonna be okay. She gonna miss you just like you gonna miss her. Like, y'all gonna feel the same way with shit. But like I say, if you gonna take a break, take a break. If you're gonna break up with your twin, break up with your twin. If you're gonna leave your twin alone, leave your twin alone. What you don't want to do is say what you finna do. I'm finna leave you alone. I'm finna go a whole nother direction. Don't say you finna do anything, because what you finna do don't mean shit until you do it. So do it, because maybe it's best for you to leave your twin, because maybe they having the same problem you got. They codependent on you. By you stepping the fuck off, they can finally step the fuck off. By you living your own life, they can finally live their own fucking life. And then you'll see what that's like. If that's what you really wanted or some shit like that. Fuck what your twin think or what your twin feel. You'll get back to your twin if you want to come back around. But like I say, this twin flame shit ain't going nowhere. One twin knows that. And by that one twin that knows that if they take a break, it's times to do that. It's the best time to do it. At least get out your system. So if it don't work out, you can always come back. Or like I say, if you know you got to piece your twin out for, like I say, whatever you're doing it for is for you. You don't want to think for your twin or do some shit because you try to teach somebody else a lesson. If it's best for you to do what's best for you, to do what's best for you. Period. Don't feel guilty about it. Don't lose sleep over it. Do it. Because the sooner you do it, it's done. And if it's done, it's over with. It's better be over and done with than, like I said, you playing with somebody's heart or you dragging some shit on or you dragging on the inevitable. Like I say, y'all always going to meet again. You know what I mean? Just take advantage of this time y'all ain't with each other. Just take advantage of the time you in a new location. Take advantage of this time you in a new demo to see if this is really what you wanted or you was just cool with what you had. Masculine, directly in regards to yourself, we got God. God is the king of swords. When God come out, it's either some good shit gonna happen, some bad shit gonna happen, or some ugly shit gonna happen. Even if some bad shit happen, it's still good because God don't make mistakes and God work in mysterious ways. You get what I'm saying? It's in God's hands at the end of the day. You can do everything in your power, what you want to do in your life. You know, God's going to give the final say so. God gives out the final verdict. God either enhances your life or takes away from your shit. You got a plan. You think this is the best shit smoking right now. And it's like, either God going to approve it, you're going to get what you want out the plan. Everything just happened to work out. That's what's up. It can be ugly. This is what you want to do. You see that this shit is 2 times harder than what the fuck you was doing, but you ambitious. You know what I'm saying? Like you got ambition. You put your heart to see something happen. It took a lot of time, energy, and resources. You took a few L's. Life is completely different now, but you got what you wanted. It's a little ugly, but you got it. And then we got bad. That's your plan not working. That shit going to hell. Like, you thought that doing this was gonna make your whole situation better. It turns out that was the worst shit you could have ever did. And God ushered that in. Might feel like God raining fire and brimstone on your ass. Might feel like God ain't answer your prayer. Might feel like God is the reason shit was just working out good. So now it ain't working out, and you just like perplexed. Like, what the fuck? It was just popping. Why it ain't popping? Like, Lord, what the hell? Like, I was just up on top. Now I'm fucked. Like, Lord, what the fuck? Shit, this is not what I wanted, God. But like I say, even if it's bad, it's good because it was meant. God, man, when God get to working, let God work. Don't question what God doing. Don't question. You want to go in this direction. Obviously, God's sending you over here. Don't question it. Don't be bitter about it. Yeah, you had plans and they didn't fall through. Obviously, it wasn't meant for it to happen. If it was meant, it happened. But it also depends on what God you serve. We serve a good God. I serve a God that, like I say, appear in burning bushes and still split Red Seas. That's the God that I serve. So, according to that God that I serve, the one and true God, and like I said, the meek shall inherit the earth. You get blessed for doing good. Like, trouble don't last always. Like, I'm gonna find my heaven on earth. Like, God blesses his people. Like, that's the type of God I serve. I'm his people. I'm doing good. Not saying I'm owed a blessing. Not saying God owe me one. God gonna bless me whether he gonna bless me or not. And even going back to this good, bad, and ugly shit, it's like the story of Job. Doing everything right for God, but God still testing your ass. Jonah, doing good shit for God, and you get swallowed by a goddamn whale and shit. Like, God tests his people. Abraham and his son. God tests his people, bruh, to make sure this is what the fuck you want. That's a good God right there. God definitely tests you to make sure that's what you want. Or if this is the lifestyle for you, or if this is the person you really want to be with. Like, that's God. That's why God gives you free will, whether you want to fuck with him or not. Like, that's a good ass God. God, come on, man. God is fair. That's what you learn, exactly what God is. God is fair. God is love, and love transcends. Like, God is the creator, and without him, nothing is possible. Like, all that. You understand all that. So, future final roll, wrapping this up. In your karma going to the future masculine, we got the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is moving fast and fiercely towards your divine direction. Knight of Wands is also being right where you need to be on your J for journey in life. This place you at is a good place. Feels like, man, this is fate. This is the place you always want to be. Man, I'm on my journey. I'm right where I wanted to be. Thank you, God. It's like you in an ugly place. Better than the situation you was at. It's a new situation though. You don't know if this shit gonna last. Like, you don't know if this shit was a fluke or beginner's luck or whatever. But we here, and I'm gonna definitely fight to keep this position. I don't know how I'm gonna keep this position, but hey, we'll deal with that when it comes. I'm here on the journey. That's ugly. Bad is you at a place you didn't want to fucking be. You at a place by default, given what the fuck just happened. Even so, you still right where the fuck you need to be. That's just you acknowledging, like, wherever you end up in life, good, bad, or ugly, it was meant for you to be right there. You're still alive, right? You know what I'm saying? Life is a gift. That's why it's called the fucking present. As long as you're in the present, you doing something right, you still here. You got another day to get it right. So, shit, you doing something right, you still here to get it right. There's people who ain't here no more, who's doing shit right. You get what I'm saying? Final card of this message, 10 of Wands, masculine, temporary ending. It's you directly going to the future. You're going to have to stop what you're doing and do what? 2 of Wands. You have to stop what you're doing and do what God put you here to do. 2 of Wands is your role. You divine masculine, right? Do what God put you here to do. What's 2 of Wands? That's support. That's make ends meet. That's stay alive. Your job as a divine masculine is the 2 of Wands. Your divine feminine is 3 of Wands. Divine 3 of Wands is purpose. That's path. That's whatever the fuck your divine feminine do that God told her to do that she doing and telling you that this is her path and this is her purpose to do this shit. Whatever your feminine's 3 of Wands is, I'm pretty sure she told your ass exactly what she do and what she about. Your job is just to support what she do and what she about. Support can be anything. Financial support, you giving her your time, that's support. or you just being what your job is. Two of Wands. Two of Wands is like a stapler that holds paper together on a wall. Attack that holds paper together on a wall. You know what I'm saying? Two of Wands is this clip that I use to hold my cards that I lost my case to. So this keeps the cards in order. You know what I'm saying? The cards do all the magic and do all the work and shit. This is just a place where I can hold them so I know where to find them. That's what a masculine does. Like, it's a paperweight. It's a fan in your room because it's hot and you doing hella paperwork and the computer hot. And it's like you got weights on your paper to keep your papers from blowing off because you're doing a lot of paperwork. It's small shit your masculine doing, but it counts, but it matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, in some twin flame demos, as long as your masculine alive, you got a chance to still grow, to still be in this demo, to get whatever you getting out your demo. Because once one of you die, I'm telling you, that's when it's a wrap. That's when this twin flame shit is obsolete. That's when you ain't got to worry about this demo no more. You ain't got to worry about your twin no more. Like, you know what I mean? When one of y'all drops, that's when it's over. But as long as you both is alive and in the present, y'all got shit to do. Whether y'all with each other or not, y'all got shit to do. And y'all constantly doing shit for each other. So keep that in mind. That's the message that I got. I hope I could be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Please stay tuned for the Divine Feminist message. Deuces.